This winter break, I somehow managed to convince my best friends to go on a trip to Florida, and this is what happened. This was a very spur of the moment trip, and when I say spur of the moment, I mean we literally booked these flights not even 24 hours before getting on. To be honest, I don't know which one we were more excited for. The fact that we managed to pull this trip off in about 10 hours, or the fact that in about 2 hours we'd be landing in the Sunshine State. Our plane landed at about 3 a.m., so we kind of just went to bed after that. The next morning, we woke up and had so much fun throughout the day. We swam for most of the week and did a bunch of other dumb shit, as you can tell. We actually ended up staying with my grandparents, and they are huge fans of Disney. So they took us to downtown Disney for one of the nights, and we kind of just walked around, listened to music, did some mature kid stuff, obviously, and just had a good time. The next morning, we woke up and decided to go to the beach. For a bunch of Ohio kids, the sand between our toes felt amazing. Unfortunately, the water was a lot colder than we thought, so we didn't really do more than put our toes in, but we kept ourselves entertained with the birds that were feeding on our food. Clearly, you could tell we had fun with that. The next morning, we woke up at 5 a.m. to do exactly what we came down to Florida to do. If you haven't guessed it yet, it was to sign our lives away to jump 18,000 feet out of the sky, which, by the way, is the highest jump in the United States of America. And moments like these is when you're extremely thankful for that lovely thing called adrenaline. I mean, granted, we were all shitting ourselves, but I think we did a pretty good job of covering it up. It's weird because at this moment, there was no thought of, oh shit, it was just, I'm falling. It's weird because you would think that you'd be like, holy shit, the parachute's not gonna open. No, it's I'm falling, I'm flying, and also my hands are really fucking cold. Because when you are 18,000 feet high, the temperature is 0 degrees. So obviously really warm. But seriously, no, all jokes aside, when he pulled that parachute when we were floating, and eventually when my feet hit the ground, I wouldn't change that feeling for the world. And by the look of my friends, you can tell that they completely agree. Except for my one friend, Barrett, who threw up about 10 times because he got really motion sick. But on a lighter note, I totally recommend trying this. It was the coolest experience ever. Once Barrett finally managed to keep all of his food down, we decided to go to Disney Boardwalk. We didn't really do anything special. We kind of just walked around and enjoyed the weather. Once we got back, we enjoyed a nice glass of wine and reminisced of all the things we did. You're capable of doing so many crazy things. Don't let standing on the other side of fear hold you back.